All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, the 2024 Major League Baseball season is in full swing, and I want to take this time to talk about some guys who I feel have the potential to be the American League MVP this year. Now, of course, in recent years, this award has been dominated by the Los Angeles Angels. First, with Mike Trout, and then, of course, Shohei Ohtani. Now, Mike Trout is not the player that he was a couple of years ago. Still could rebound, yes. And then, of course, Shohei Ohtani is now in the National League with the Los Angeles Dodgers. But with that said, who is going to be the guy that has what it takes to step up and be the American League MVP this year? I'll tell you like this. I got some guys that, we should definitely keep our eyes on this season. I want to start with Juan Soto with the New York Yankees. Of course, first time in the American League, spent all that time in the National League, first with the Nationals and then with the Padres. And then, of course, he was a part of that big trade this offseason that saw him go from San Diego to the Bronx. You're talking about a new city and a contract year. To me, that's the perfect recipe because we're talking about a guy who's probably going to try to go out there and see if he can get $500 million for what he can do on the baseball diamond. Talking about a true 5'2" player. He can do it all, and I think that short porch in down the right field line, Yankee Stadium, is going to work to Soto's favor as a left-handed hitter. Also, being in a lineup with the likes of Aaron Judge is also going to help him as well. And like I said, most importantly, this is a walk year for him. He definitely wants to ball out. We saw it a couple of years ago with his new teammate, Aaron Judge, with the New York Yankees when he set the American League record for most home runs in a season. Also, you've got Julio Rodriguez from the Seattle Mariners. Now, in 2022, Julio Rodriguez finished seventh in the American League MVP voting, while he finished fourth last year. But will this be the year where he becomes the first Mariner since Ichiro in 2001 to win the award? I'll tell you like this. Julio Rodriguez checks all of the boxes. Tremendous offensive talent, a big bopper, in that Mariners lineup, a guy who can do it all. And I think if the Mariners are going to have the success that they hope that they want to have this season, Julio Rodriguez is going to be a big part of that. And I think if the Mariners succeed, Julio Rodriguez will definitely get some attention as far as being AL MVP. Sticking in the American League West, you've got Corey Seager with the Texas Rangers. Now, I know he's coming off of that sports hernia surgery this offseason, but you look at the two-time World Series MVP, he's in the prime of his career, and this is a guy who can hit for average, hit for power, and it's not too bad with the glove on the infield as well. And I think he can have another big season as he's looking to help the Rangers repeat as World Series champions. Going back to the New York Yankees, and I'm looking at Aaron Judge. Now, Judge tore it up in 2022 en route to winning this award, but of course, injuries really derailed him last year. But if Judge can stay healthy, along with the presence of Soto in that lineup, I think that, Aaron Judge could have another big season. Maybe not like what we saw 2 years ago, when he broke the AL record for home runs, but nonetheless, a big season for the Pinstripers. You got Kyle Tucker, the fine outfielder from the Houston Astros. And it's hard to ignore what Tucker does in that Astros lineup on a game to game basis. And another solid year could result in him being the MVP of the junior circuit. I mean, a tremendous contact hitter. He has a swing that is perfect for Minute Maid Park. He knows the alleys, hits there extremely well, consistently. And of course, he's known to get the ball over the fence as well. And I think Kyle Tucker could have another big season for Houston. And finally, I'm going to put Gunnar Henderson from the Baltimore Orioles in this mix as well. He's a reigning AL Rookie of the Year. He's looking to avoid that dreaded sophomore jinx. And if he can improve off of his tremendous season as a rookie for the Baltimore Orioles when he helped them win the American League East, I think that Henderson will definitely get some love for this award. The expectations have definitely changed for this Baltimore Orioles team. The expectations have changed because of guys like Gunnar Henderson. And if he can live up to the billing and help the Orioles live up to the billing, I think he's in that category to be the MVP possibly. But when it's all said and done, my odds on betting favorite for this award is Juan Soto. I think this guy, like I said before, wants to have a big year, wants to ball out. And whether it's the Yankees or somebody else, he's going to get paid very handsomely next winter. I really think I would not surprise me to see Soto hit for or more than 300, hit more than 30 home runs, driving well over 100 runs batted in. And if he can help the Yankees get back to the postseason, that's going to be even better. This is a guy who's not afraid of the postseason stage. We've seen him do it before when he helped the Washington Nationals win a championship back in 2019. So I think when it's all said and done, my personal betting favorite is Juan Soto. But anybody else that I mentioned on this list, it really would not surprise me to see them take home AL MVP honors this year. But nonetheless, I'm rolling with number 22 for the Bronx Bombers. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank all of you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take this time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on the X, formerly known as Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out. Drop a line and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So, once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, and I am signing off. And I'm saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.